So we are back from our break. We're gonna see who would like to do stuff. We saw Vane will be on break for about 3 minutes. So we might as well just mess around in some quests while we wait for people to trickle back in. Thinking what I'll do is I'm gonna make a solo game in block 2. It's not really needed. And then probably by the time I'm done with the basic quest, everybody should be good to go. Oh, there's the V801 one. It is on this character. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do a little bit of solo questing. So if there are people that want to do Boss Rush, Episode 4, Episode 1, RBR, just let me know. Otherwise, we'll just do whatever feels right at the time, I guess. I should have waited on the Gafoe. Fine. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Oh well. Oh, I see what I did wrong with this character. I was wondering that the other day. Let me fix that right now. 1. This should be 2. This should be 3. That's why it wasn't working before. Okay. Problem solved. Remember, I was trying to dye fluid with him earlier, and I remember asking, why doesn't this work? Wrong direction. Poor Buddha. It swipes, but it can never reach. I was gonna say that was an absolutely terrible time to run out of TP. Excuse me. I think when Vane comes back, we'll determine what character Vane would like to play. And then if there's anybody that needs levels, etc., that's still around, maybe help with that as needed. We'll go for at least another 2 hours. I think I mentioned in the previous part. Might as well as play while the patch is up. Or satellite lizards. Whatever you need of me, but I'm gonna do a roll at the moment. I'm mostly looking for annoying items. I don't feel like subjecting people to those. Like, the things I need, I don't even like to hunt, so I'm like, it's fine. When we have a full team, we'll do it, maybe. Just thinking about if there's something I want in, like, the lower end of difficulties. Yeah, because you just want to hit 151, so I don't mind just giving you XP by doing, like, episode 4 or a boss rush or something. That way you can use that blue Adoshi Violet Nibidao that you mentioned before. Or Dorfons. Do that anytime as well. Hello, Adraeaus. How was lunch? It was fun. Just made a simple sandwich. You could raw marl even. True. Are there any other fresh characters you needed leveled, by the way, Vayne? Or is that your last character? Get rid of these silly Buddhas. Get out of here, stupid Buddhas. Because I already know I'm going to be grinding out the event big time, so I'm not really going to do a lot of rare hunts on my own for the most part. Just because I know the event will give me everything that I want. Almost 5 hours online. Yeah, we took a break, but welcome back, Diz. So I'm thinking if Adraeaus would like to play. I believe Adraeaus was starting a new character. Bomar's the last planned. Interesting, interesting. So if you want to do a potentially fresh character, I don't mind. We got time. I know Adraeaus just started a new character. If anybody wants to level some ults, I want more photon crystals. Right now I'm just messing around until people are free. I think I'm gonna at least do the first room underground, even if I don't complete the quest. Or actually, I guess I don't even have to do that. I guess I'll just go till surface is done. And then we'll see who's available. And honestly, the XP is just so strong that even playing episode 4 very hard when you're level like 80, 90 still gives you good XP because episode 4 is a whole nother animal. So honestly, for those people looking to get over that hump for ultimate, I don't mind doing more blue ID stuff. So I'll let chat decide. What level was your character, Adraeaus? I mean, it won't take you very long if you're low level to get you to hard mode, I'll put it that way. Like, literally under an hour. You'll like barely complete a quest and a half and you'll have it. Oh, it's 2 right now? No worries. If that character's... So make sure your character ID is correct, that you want them to be what they want to be, because they're going to hit level 20. Just letting you know. I know I'm not going to be on for super long during this section, or maybe I could go longer. I guess I did have food. I guess we'll see. It'll be how my mood strikes me in about another hour and a half. So if anybody wants to make any corrections to their characters, now would be the time. I could probably loan Heavenly HP for people that are leveling. That way you could get an extra 100 health without necessarily committing the HP materials to the character. As I am a big fan of never consuming HP materials. I hate them. They are like a necessary evil, quote-unquote, on certain areas. But for everything else, having too much HP messes up the game. So you will never see me recommend for you to do HP materials. Except if you've already hit the threshold and it no longer matters. Then you might as well as, just to say you're done with the character. Classic example, HuCast, Rawcast. Otherwise, I'm going to sit around with my like 700 HP characters on Ultimate and go, yeah, I really do just want the boss invincibility when I play episode 4. No, I really don't want 200 more health. No thanks. Not to mention if you're trying to do like Mines Ultimate, I'm sick of the Barans. The more I could do that without dying instantly, the better. And of course, once you're past that threshold and you're doing episode 1, by all means, more HP material. Yeah, not before then. I'm gonna enjoy Ultimate when it's still fun at Mines. So for Adraeaus, I believe it is you're starting over fresh in general, but even on Ephinea, that's still one of your newest characters, right? Like your highest level was like 27 something. Remember correctly from your conversation last time? We could probably give you a frozen shooter. We have a lot of like, it's not going to be high percents. You'll still need to hunt it if you want like a really true end game, but it's good enough that it'll carry you throughout Ultimate. Sadly, you won't be able to use it right away without a good mag, so it'll just be something for the future. I think I usually carry a 4 slot frame, excuse me. That way when I'm helping other people level, I just go equip this, wear these, goodbye. Although I need to move, I think, at least 1 heavenly HP off my foe new rules. Yeah. I can also even loan like a power mag while we were playing, because there's no sense to not giving players stuff temporarily even. Frozen shooter will be permanent. I don't need those without hit percentage, of course. But from the perspective of like you being able to do damage, like I could just loan you a 145 power mag, which is 290 ATP, and that is a hilarious amount of damage and will kill everything on normal. And it's like okay on hard mode, and then you know you need good weapons, very hard, etc. But it is funny watching you basically one shot at level 1. The other thing I would recommend, I don't remember if I talked about that much in the Pauper Guide, but the philosophy of when to use materials, a lot of people just wait until they have all of them if they want to go for the min-max. Just because of the fact that if you accidentally use the wrong material, you have to reset all of them except for HP TP materials, which can be kind of annoying. Otherwise, you could just do the philosophy of, I'm going to put on whatever I want until I'm high level. Just hear Evo music suddenly. And then when you're truly done with the character and you care about your stats, you then reset it and then you go for the proper min-max. So you'll see a lot of people that with like hordes and hordes of power materials just jump like 130, 140, 150 on a character. And then the rest might go to luck if they're even going to bother with luck, because luck's a bit harder to farm. Whereas like power material, probably average, like even on quests not with high enemy density, probably like 1 or 2 an hour. And of course, when it's high enemy density, then it's like triple or quadruple that, of course. Or if it's drop rate up, that also greatly spikes how many materials you get. But I think we're good to go. I didn't mean to go down here. I just kind of autopiloted the quest. So if the team is ready, I'm just going to leave and sell some things. Okay, almost hit me out of the telepipe. That was rude. So yeah, we'll be refining at some point more of the charts for Ultimate. And I just gotta recategorize things a little bit to make it a bit more, I'm gonna say understandable, but more useful with the categories. Okay. I'm gonna see if I remember to put my merges back in here. I feel like I didn't. I did not. And this is why we chat. So I'm going to go ahead and take the things from Dumpling. I'm going to move them to my blue ID. And then presumably I will make the game. Adraeaus and company can join. And hopefully we'll get a nice ignition cloak or something soon, but we'll see. I got to get this out first. I don't recognize this game. That would be why I don't recognize it. Vegas Stakes. Do not think I own gambling games on the SNES. Gonna gonna roll my fingers across the keyboard. Nice and simple. What I find funny too is that people have to remember when it's rare item week, the amount of photon crystals you can get while leveling new players is kind of silly. And given that I kind of want those, I'm okay with doing those runs. I don't need anything there. Put it away. Hopefully we'll strike it rich. We're gonna help Adraeaus level a character, I think. And then after about like an hour or so that we'll reassess. Let's put these away. Don't need these. So let's get Adraeaus at least to very hard, and we'll see where it goes from there. Which should not take very long. Oh, relaxing music. You don't do it for me. I don't know why it thinks I want to hear it when all I put on is like Streets of Rage and stuff. I'm like, I'm not really sure how we get that transition, to be honest with you. But yet it does it every time. I'll be doing block 2. It's easier to make games that way, and people that are looking for open parties can stay in block 1. See the T260 and a level 2 rotations. Yeah, let's level some characters. Game will be Ziggy, password is king. Normal, normal, normal. Should I level another character I have? You can bring in whoever you want. It's free XP. This is kind of how you view it. With a side chance of getting photon crystals and ad slots, both of which are really great for basically any character. So it's like, I will always join an episode 4 game. Like, okay. Let's see. Let's loan a power mag. And we'll loan a Savitri, I think. I need any of these. I need my barriers / merges. Actually, how many did I just take? I don't need Robarda. Double heavenly HP. So for Adraeaus, if you put on that frame with those 2 heavenly HPs and wear that mag, your life will be a lot easier. I have a mostly zeroed frozen shooter. I don't mind giving away permanently. Give away this one, actually. So this is the thing that will let you keep. You can keep the frozen shooter. That'll be for happy fun times later. I don't think I need anything else. I don't see anything else that I need to deal with. Why do I have an ultimate shield in here? It's random. Oh, I have a spare Gracia. Oh, I'm gonna give you a spare Gracia. I forget what level you need to be to use it. That's a really good defensive item. have fun with that at high levels. Look at the resists on that, by the way, if you've never seen it before. I think we're good. And then a nice little Gafo emerge. Yeah, Ertamperometer. If you want to make a new character, it's up to you. But otherwise, I'll level your 92. Won't take too long. Just need the group to get together. Make sure I have all my fluids before we go further. Okay. So whenever people are good to go, move forward. I don't recognize some of the people in here. The T260G could be anybody to me. I don't know if it's Diz or Vayne. But otherwise, I think I'm good to go. What level is your character, Diz? Should be 76. You know what, Diz? We're gonna get these people to at least very hard, and then we're gonna get you to 80. Did I ever play Saga Frontier? I have. Thought about playing it on stream. Because I think you just need maybe 2 quests to level you. I can push you the rest of the way. Let's enjoy some maximum attack B. So I'm going to be in charge of healing and buffing for a little bit for the team. Unfortunately, HellCleave is no here. Or else I think HellCleave would offer. Who knows? Maybe HellCleave will stop by later. I know Chris is sleeping. He's usually the other big support of the community. Tiggy's MIA. Tiggy should be sleeping, hopefully. The way I name my characters, you know who I am? I don't. To be real with you. I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I see TG. Oh, yeah, some Streets of Rage, though. Yeah, Adraeaus is just an R in the front. That's easy enough for me to follow. And Ertamperometer had Ellie. Alright, so make sure you talk to the panel so we can continue. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, there we go. Now enjoy your easy experience. You just take a deep breath. Don't blink. Oh, did you blink? I hope you didn't blink. You might be leveling a few times. What an area. I'm sure the stats are like almost starting to scroll off screen, and then we gotta do that. See that? I got a photon drop on normal. Why do I play ultimate, chat? You know what? This is so powerful. I think I'm just gonna rip away merge. Yeah, it's like, why play ultimate? Just don't get any items. Just play normal mode. Am I really off by 8 damage? That is so sad. I can almost one-shot it. Nope. Checkmate. So yeah, this is what I was saying earlier. Not in hard mode, doesn't matter. Love that Razond actually works on Zeus on normal. Put a little fireball down to try to get them as they run. I was gonna say, streamer luck would be getting a rare enemy when we're on normal, because everything is guaranteed photon crystal. Nice levels. Who is dive bombing whom? Get out of here. Nope. Life is so simple in episode 4. Alright, here's like the only part where I bother Gafoing, but honestly, even then. Don't mind me, just one-shotting the whole room. Goodbye. Nice levels. Or Zeus, they tried. Oh, luck material. Speaking of streamer luck. Again, better drops than most of my ultimate runs. Ridiculous. No worries, Diz. Always appreciate you stopping by, though, supporting the stream. Hopefully we can find a time that lines up a bit better next time. Help you get those last levels. If nothing else, we can help you get some nice early forest rares, I think, in the future. We'll be moving away from leveling people, I think, next week. Maybe. Or at least it won't be leveling new characters. It might be leveling people in early Ultimate. I do love the soundtrack, though, unambiguously, chat. This was my game for sure. Okay, everybody's there. Goodbye. Sure, I might as well cast Gafoe here. Even though it's slightly slower at first, it speeds up here. I'm sure Adraeaus is like, wow, this XP though. Oh, episode 4. Too good to us. Nope. The few more pains I went to, yeah. Oh, I didn't restock Tri-Fluids. I thought I checked that. Whoops. I mean, I should be fine for the quest. So just so people are aware, you have to walk down this corridor to spawn enemies, because I know some players are new to it. So usually I'll stay in the middle, because I want to cover everything with Gafoe, but just be careful if you go down there. Oh, they're so dead. Okay, buffs wore off, but I think we'll be fine. Like the little double saber thing. Oh, I don't have that set to lightning. Oops, forgot that was only on the other character. I was trying to zon them real quick, since they were out of range of my other spells. I realized, nope, that's special attack. So I did bother putting one special attack on this character. His only attack button. Was that a Tri-Fluid? I absolutely want that. Perfect. Yeah, I think the big thing is like you have a high level character, so potentially you could use their shop. Should be fine in a bit, no problem. Yeah, we're gonna be like an hour or so. I think that'll put them in very hard territory. They're out of range. Not for long. Goodbye. Bane the Destroyer is here. The red lightsaber. Thought I was in front of it. I was, but not in the way that I was hoping. Nice levels. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get boosted. As long as you know a Force friend. Forces are just so good at leveling people and leveling themselves. I love these kinds of quests. Can almost do this one in my sleep. Almost. I have to slightly position and care in like the upcoming room. It's kind of interesting that at low levels, Rafoe and Razond are just so much better than Gafoe for the most part. So everything dies so quickly. The stun lock here. Gonna nope the Marissa's from existence. Yeah, this is like the player killer right here. If we deal with it, it's not a big deal. Nice level up. Hello, Sandrappy. Goodbye, Sandrappy. I think I'll stay here-ish to encourage them to dive bomb, but in a way that I could still reach the rest of the group. Yeah, that's a good position. That way, as long as chat is vaguely near me, they'll be protected. Case in point. Oh, I shouldn't have tri-fluided there. Oh well. I forgot I picked up a di-fluid earlier. Oh well. Goodbye, Ground Detonator. So one quest, you are almost out of normal mode. You know, lately I haven't seen any box photon drops. I feel like they've been letting us down. Like whenever's on through this wall, I'm popping the boxes just for clarity that you can't see. Yeah, nothing of interest drop for me. Maybe one day it'll be a photon drop for the chat. The best part about all this, we got tickets. What a quest. I only use one tri-fluid. I guess I don't need to go back, right? Yeah. Hand it in, get my cash, do it again. So one more quest and we'll be done with normal mode. I'm sure people would love to just say that statement for fresh characters. Like, oh yeah, I did a quest, I'm almost done leveling. Guess I'll plug myself here. If you'd like to join the Discord or the YouTube, we'll be slowly trickling out guides every now and then on YouTube in addition to the VODs. As everybody's close enough to the counter, we'll continue. Sort of inventory a little first though. Ew, anti-paralysis. Get out of my inventory. Need you. So again, this should potentially net you 200,000 Meseta randomly. Maybe you'll get first place and get samurai armor. That would be funny. Just one roll, just believe. It's not the worst odds ever. We have like better odds of that than coming into like a rare Rappy, for example. Any given run. So it's not the worst thing ever. Uh-oh, did somebody not talk to the machine? There we go. I think it is faster just to resond here. Yeah, it is. Optimizations. And then here, it's not even worth Gafoing because they die instantly. I might as well just Refoe. Ooh, that whiffed. There we go. Nice and simple. Already 2 people at level 15. That makes sense. That checks out. By random enemies. Welcome to the world of Resond. Your weakness is lightning. Whether or not the game believes it to be or not, doesn't matter. Poor Rappies. They're about to be destroyed. Yeah, two Resonds there is not bad. Arguably, I could swap into a 3 seals there to save a cast. We're looking to optimize how quickly a zoo dies. Which, honestly, maybe. Let's try it. I mean, I'm already using Razan to just mass clear. Might as well just commit to it. Oh yeah, the raw casts are the washing machines, the chungas as they walk around. It's a pretty common request where they're like, how do I disable the sound effect when I walk, or how do I replace it? I think I saw a particularly atrocious one where somebody found the sound file for his footsteps and replaced it with squeaky shoes. So he just goes squeaka, 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 just every step. Truly horrendous. Out of here, satellite lizards. Yeah, here's another example where I think just having Razond is faster. The stronger Razond is one cast. I could put one safety Gafoe out for the Gorfon, but that's it. Yeah. Maybe I'll just stick to Razond, honestly, on the surface. Do you have a guide video out for add-ons? No, they're very straightforward. On our Discord, we have a whole folder. You could literally just drag and drop everything you see me using. Obviously, you'll have to change it based off the screen resolution, yada yada. But all that stuff is downloaded for you already. I have like a mini guide on the Discord itself. I technically could make a video on it, I guess. Might not be a bad thing to do while doing some holdovers. Yeah, I don't remember if I ever did a video on add-ons. I mean, that's probably a short and sweet one I could do before end of December. So I do think it's important to note. And people ask all the time about the minimap color, which is very generous of the Ephinea staff to expose that as a simple file. Alright, so it costs 2 Razons, even with 3 seals. Okay. Here's where it's slightly better to just Gafoe stack, no matter what. Yeah, because that one's really easy to do. It's literally just a plain text file in your Ephinea, and as long as you could copy my values directly or copy my file, and then that'll mark everything. Yeah, XP Watcher is new. I actually don't remember if XP Watcher is on my uploaded files. I have to check, because that was a more recent thing. Because I couldn't find it. I'll check. If nothing else, I'll put a link for the XP Watcher at the bottom. Because I just do a very basic set of add-ons and XP Watcher. Otherwise, everything I have that you see on screen is one thing. Because I do like using that to try to figure out, like, efficient runs with the groups. Because there's always the, oh, you know, it has 300,000 experience, but then, like, on paper, if you can't clear it, who cares? Right? When you go to transition between, like, the theoretical and the realistic. So, I already know from the realistic, this quest is really, really, really fast with people of all sorts of varying equipment. So, I'm going to be spamming it all day. Because actually being able to complete it is kind of important. So not dealing with things like Dorfons is kind of important. So that's why some choices are harder. And dealing with less Gertabulus is good for clear speed. So if we're just looking to clear it, then B is the fastest. With very mixed equipment sets from people. Oh, rip. Got a little ahead of myself there. Yeah, I think for Adraeaus, I have a character that just holds random items I don't care about. So we'll probably just give you a handful, in case you still want to level your hunter. It's not a bad idea, it's just you might find it easier to climb with Ranger. Priest Trap, OP. And sometimes all you want to do is land shots, and it can be very frustrating playing a hunter with no hit percent. I missed Vayne with the buff. Get Vayne in a moment. So yeah, maybe I'll do like a short, I don't know, maybe 10-minute video on that stuff. Legit made you dizzy. Oh, still not, even with resales, that's not good enough. That's sad. Off by 32. There's nothing I could really do to speed that up without losing cast speed. Now, if there was a fist item I could be wearing that also improved Razan damage, I would be very happy, but I'm pretty sure such a thing does not exist for Fonumen. It would be funny if you could use, like, Nay's Claw or something. Just get all those bonuses. Ooh, that Rappy was spazzing out on my screen. That was interesting. Rika's is, I think, Guy Techniques, which doesn't help. I don't think there is a claw that buffs advanced tech, sadly. So I think it's all intended to be on, like, the Hugh New World. Because I think the strongest claw, quote-unquote, is basic techs. Oh, chat misleveling by just a teeny tiny bit. So we'll do, like, we'll do the opening of another quest, and that should probably be good enough. Yeah, there's, like, Nay's Claw, Rika's Claw, and, like, Heart of Poem are usually the 3 claws people think of. But sadly, New World based. I'm curious about one thing, though. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Yeah, because sadly, they can't use Rika's Claw. That was the one I was kind of curious about with Gafoe. Would have been so good. And Nay's Claw is sadly Hugh New World only. Gonna get my awesome tickets handed in. And we're gonna just do, like, the first couple of waves of the quest, and we'll go to hard mode. Ooh, we're on the elevator now. Swap to Hugh New World for XP, sure thing. Heat Buster. So yeah, I think that's not a bad idea, actually. Let me make a note of that. I don't want to just say, like, I agree with it and don't follow up. I do actually want to do it. So, video on add-ons plus item minimap. And then I'll just link sources to, like, all of the add-ons, or, like, the main forum, because there is a forum post on Ephinea that has all that, but people might not know. So if they're looking it up and they're looking at my guide and they're like, how do I get the add-ons, then I want to direct them to the right places, because there's some things like the Microsoft distributable is kind of annoying to get. And so on my Discord, I put it all in one place, but nothing stops me from copying what's on the Discord and putting it in a YouTube description, for example. The Gafoe out for the Rappies, and then back to Blastin. Bye. Bonk. So depending on where we are with the quest, we might just slash lobby out, or we'll complete the quest. I have a feeling we're gonna level before we get to the point that I'd want to stop at. There we go. Nice level. Interesting. So 3 seals will kill and 2 on the surface, but not underground. I guess that's fair. Crappy Speak, not a bad item for few forces. I give up. This one I need to assign Zon. It's a special attack there. I'm not using my bringers at the moment. Nope. The 3 seals matters on the surface, less so underground. So we might as well just clear the surface at this point, because if we happen to get a rare enemy, it would be worth it. And then after that, it doesn't matter. It's better just to do another difficulty. Now I want to go Bowie stack briefly. The Dorphon traded blows with me. Well played, Dorphon. So yeah, last chance for rare enemies. Hopefully we see one, not for XP necessarily. I mean, that's nice, but I'm hoping for a nice photon crystal chance. So as we have now been updated, it's a 1 in 500 chance. And that could come from the Zeus, it could come from the Rappies. Like, any of these enemies here are basically rare except for the lizards. So happy to see any of them, honestly. It doesn't look like that's the case, but doing that net of photon drops, so we could say it was officially worth it. Someone got paid out. Okay, so I'm gonna hit F11 / lobby. Bye-bye. Do I want it? You should probably keep photon drops. I don't want to rob you of photon drops. They're quite useful. Like, they're the thing people fight over. Like high-end stuff. Just so that you're aware. We'll do hard mode now. It is the player currency. And if nothing else, you could use it to eventually sphere things or pre-challenge mode weapons, etc., with specials. There we go. Welcome to hard mode. Wasn't aware of what for a long time. Oh, the Discord trade channel. Yeah, if you check out the Ephinea's Discord, yeah, there's constant trading there. I think the price guide on the wiki actually did get updated, because for a long time it was not anywhere close to accurate. Like, some items are, you know, stagnant through time, but then others were like, what? But I think as of like the last month, no, not this month specifically, the last few months, it's been updated a bit closer. Jam out to the boss music. Okay, probably better for me to switch to Kafoi here. Now that enemies might last the spell. So already, we have you almost caught up with your Humar, if nothing else. Level 27 Humar, meet level almost 27 Rawcast. Goodbye, wall of enemies. Yeah, that seems fair. Slot protect frame. Is that the one I just picked up? It's not. I'm gonna go back for that, actually. Where was that? It's not it either. Found every protect frame but the one I'm looking for. Put them over here. Because for Adraeaus does not have a 4 slot. I can almost guarantee it. So at least I'll get one that's guaranteed to be able to keep for Adraeaus. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for that as we play. Oh, Photon Claw. I just yoink and delete that bad boy. Goodbye. Oh, by the way, Adraeaus, were you interested in joining the team? Yeah, you could join teams like guilds and like MMO sense. It unlocks right now dressing room, so you could redesign your character, and 2 extra quests. And as always, if you want to join another team, you can always drop out. But for now, send the request. Okay. So that way you'll see other people with the icon in the lobby. So that's how I can identify it. A Brave Hammer. That's actually a somewhat relevant drop now. Look at that. Blue ID getting buffed. Hopefully they got a ton of levels. Yeah, they're like low 20s now. It's not bad. Welcome back, Diz. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Claire's deal with the new quest that literally just came out yesterday requires Mercurius rods for one of the components, and Mercurius rod is combined with a whole bunch of things, including Caduceus as well as Brave Hammer, and these are all things I pick up like all the time on Blue ID, so this just got better than before? Question mark? Oh, I'll take that Tri-Fluid for sure. Just random Jaya, don't mind me. Haven't looked into that, don't know where the info is. No, it's available. They're doing a potential work in progress for armors. Need to stop at a bank, no problem. This is so awkward. I have like an item I need to pick up. Dimate Fleas. I can't pick up the rare. It's so beautifully merged. It's not fair, chat. There we go. Because if nothing else, the Jaya would be useful for Adraeaus if he's starting a new character, or wishes to continue the hunter. So you could say you literally earned the item I'm about to give you because I just picked it up randomly. You won't use it for its special for a long time, but it is just a stronger than average partisan, if nothing else. I'm curious why we heard all the stage themes and then it went to the character select theme. OST, you don't make any sense to me. OST should have been before the stage themes. Silly, silly composers. Get rid of all these items. That time I stood slightly further forward so Dorfon would not hit me. I mean, stage clear after all the stages is done makes sense. That's fine. But I think we're basically at the end. So we'll see what it auto plays into. Oh, that's playing the bad ending theme. That's fair. I think I've only gotten the bad ending once. I wasn't really enthusiastic about replaying the game again to a certain stage through the more annoying stages of the game. Ooh, out of range of somebody. Goodbye, Dorfon. Power material? Sure, I'll pick those up. Just waiting on Bane. There we go. Reapply those buffs. Nice Grass Assassin daggers. Talked about that a lot in the item guide. It is very strong. Yeah, drops are still pretty good on hard mode. There's still a decent amount of chance of getting Photon Crystal. There's also a mix of like ad slot chances and stuff like that, which is nice. From what I recall. Another Rappy's Beak, nice. For all your future force needs. Why'd the music cut out? It was rather ominous. I know it was the bad ending, but still. Apparently, game over to the soundtrack. Going okay there, soundtrack? Yes, I would like to keep listening. Jeez. Silly thing. It's like, why, yes, we have been streaming for 5.5 hours. That doesn't mean stop playing music. I almost wish I could turn that off, to be honest. We're getting a final boss theme after ending music? That's an odd choice. Say goodbye to the Skirtabulu. Yeah, what I'm thinking, if I could get them to very hard mode, I might ask Ertamperometer to sit out for like 1 or 2 games, and then Diz will get to 80, and then we'll go back to leveling Ertamperometer. That's what my thought process is. If there were more high-level players here, I would definitely ask for them to help. But we're not too far away from hitting the right level. Just because then we could be leveling like 3 people and very hard versus just 2. Just kind of makes more sense. We're like a quarter of the way there to the next difficulty. We haven't finished the quest. Range, that's fine. Unlock time. And then we'll go right back to leveling your level 47 character. It'd be about where they need to be anyway. That feeling when you just want to get to the safe spot, but you're too slow. Denied. Oh. Now we have the good credits. I guess that works. Oh, Streets of Rage soundtrack order. Always leaving me guessing. Block 1. Nursla 33 has found Parasitic Gene Flow. Nice. You know what? There was a surprising lack of red ring and Parasitic Gene Flow along the top banner when we were playing earlier. By these enemies. Nice constant level ups. Yamato is not a bad one. 4 new characters. See if I can pick one of those up for Adraeaus. I swear if I drop this Espartar, I see them all the time. Yeah. People do put in that grind. They do want it. Let's debuff Gertabulu so he takes more damage from the chat. I actually don't know if I have any spare Varistas. I'm gonna have to look. We were talking about that earlier. Promethean would have been happy because I think Promethean got like a 30-hit one. I would have been like, please give it to Adraeaus here. What's the quest to do for S parts? It's just mines from what I remember. So I think it's just, it might be Lost Soul Blade. I'll have to double check. But you play it on just low difficulty and it is not very exciting. I'll put it that way. Oh, we went to another Streets of Rage. This might be Streets of Rage 2. Because it sounds a little... Pazuzu? What are you doing here, Pazuzu? Yeah, I mean, some new players play through mines, so sometimes it's just incidental. I did not get anything from Pazuzu. Nice Photon Crystal, nice. Make sure to go pick up that rare if you see it. Pazuzu strikes again, chat. I have the worst Pazuzu luck. It's unreal. Was I literally the only person not to get it? Chat, can we have a round of applause? that is that felt spiteful from the game, but I'm happy everybody got a Photon Crystal. As I said before, my luck with Pazuzu is infamously terrible. Oh, this is like a weird remix of 2. Oh, it's reconstructed. I was gonna say, I'm like, that's Streets of Rage 2, but it's not Streets of Rage 2. Game really making it hurt? Yeah, it's like... I swear, like, I have such a good odd of finding it too. It's like so crazy that I can't get it. I even have the forecast bonus partially. Like, what does the game want me to do? In a bank, no problem. I'm gonna leave behind a Jaya for Adraeaus. Yeah, once they get to very hard, we're gonna just do 2 runs with Diz. Diz will hit 80, and then we'll go back to the other setup. So I'm gonna leave this for Adraeaus, and also this 4 slot. The 4 slot could be kept permanently, because I don't need it. I do want the frame back, though. The regular frame, no joke, is my most valuable armor. Don't want to give that up. It's too good. But if I happen to see stuff on the way there, I'll go pick it up. Oh, general HP, there it is. Get rid of that. Yeah, like, we literally picked those items up in this run, so I might as well just pass them on. No sense of just wasting them for new players. Yeah, Jaya makes the Hunter a lot more fun. And then the Protect frame may or may not help your current character after I get my frame back, and or help your Hunter out, because it's 4 slot. How many tickets am I up to? 48. Okay. We're getting up there again. Okay. Hard mode game is up. Nice. So I'm going to guess about 2 quests to clear to the right level. Maybe 2.5. Oops. There we go. So just keep in mind, you've been accumulating tickets this entire time. Every time you don't die in this quest, you end up getting a lot of tickets. So if you're not sure how to hand them in, Adraeaus will show you probably towards the end. But if you do have to go before we're ready to hand it in, it's an episode 2 shop quest. Look for MA4 or the shop quest with hyphens in it. You'll eventually figure out where to go. That could net you a lot of money, potentially, which would be very useful for new players. So there's a lot of really good 1k gambles. Okay, you'll be around for a bit, good. Because there'll be a lot of really good 1k gambles for you, potentially. So if you want to get, like, some god powers, or... Yeah, it's like To the Deepest Blue, hyphen, MA4, venue, end hyphen. You can't tell I've been to it a few times. But I just know it is the quest with the hyphens in it. Like, if I forget what it is, I'm just like, listen, there's only one that has it. I guess I could have switched to Rifoe merge here to save some time. Oh well. Too late now. Game, please. I'm looking at the minimap. It says I should walk there. Can't walk there. Can't keep track of where my tickets are. Yeah, the only way to know is you have to talk to the guy at the end of the quest, and you could do tickets possessed, or you get the add-on that tracks it separately, which is something I want to do before I do the add-on video, because I think that'll help a lot of people. In particular, I know, for example, like HellCleave and I are playing like a million characters that do MA4 versus people that are more dedicated to one character. So I, for one, have no idea what some of my ticket counts are, or how many characters have lucky coins. I have no idea. This is a long club remix of another Pazuzu. What is chat? What is going on? What? Am I being punked? Like, what is this? I need to get it again. Chat, please. What is this? Why? Go collect your photon crystals. It's so sad, chat. One day I'll get rewarded for doing this. Big F in the chat. Seriously, my Pazuzu luck is so bad. It's so bad. Oh my gosh. Man, do not give me 50/50s to pass on. I will not pass those. Like, dice roll, coin tosses, they're not in my favor. Holy, but at least check out some photon crystals. So as a reminder for any people listening in, whether in the game or otherwise. Oh, Mesa Adamant, not a bad find, actually. Those photon crystals goes towards adding hit percentage to enemy part weapons, and they also... Yeah, unlucky. Every character, I never get the Pazuzu rare. If it's something that's actually useful, I will never get it. If it's like, here's Heavenly Mind, it'll give it to me. It's like, it'll never be when it's the thing I'm actually looking for. I'm not gonna count that towards my no Pazuzus in a row. So I believe it's 7 as of today, ultimate Pazuzus, where I got nothing. So So we're building up a streak already into Christmas. So hopefully the streak is broken at some point. Holy, 50-50 fail is real. And actually, if you think about it, it's even worse than failing the 50-50 because it's rare week. So I have 125% plus I have a forecast bonus. So it's like 26% or 27. Like the unluckiness is kind of crazy. Speaking of which, 126%, nice. You know what? I'll give the H and S 25 justice to Adraeaus here, because Adraeaus is probably still using basic pistol. Here you go, Adraeaus. I'll leave it there for you. Enjoy your mech guns. See that? We're just finding stuff and upgrading as we go. That's true power leveling right there. Yeah, you can ID it if you want to go to the techer to identify it. And just remember, it can always roll up to 10% over whatever it is. So I find, like, if I'm able to hold it, I hold it, and then I go, okay, when I held it, it's 25%. And if I identify it and it doesn't go up by 10, then I don't bother with it. That doesn't quite work when doing mass identifications, but when it's just, like, one weapon, I'll usually just hold on to it. Yeah. Technically, specials can also upgrade on common weapons, but that won't... It's not applicable for rare items. Yeah, wait for everybody to get here, get the buffs. Yeah, we're hearing the super long versions of Streets of Rage 2. I mean, I like Streets of Rage 2. I don't know how much more club remix it really needs, because it's already pretty much dance music, but whatever. Rip the satellite lizards, though. I mean, at this rate, we're gonna just see, like, another Del Rappy or something for no reason. I just feel it in my heart. Do you think we'll see the 3 Pazuzus? I mean, this quest does have more Pazuzu than normal, but still, the odds of seeing that many in a row is kind of funny. Like, I think total today, we still haven't killed 500 zoos between all of our quests, but we've seen almost, what was it, 5 Pazuzus? Just, I don't know, that's crazy to me. Okay, so chat's walking down that way to help me out. Thank you, chat. Nice level. Hello, Goron Detonator. I'd like you to perish. I was gonna say, where's Lone Marissa? Where are you? Get over here. Wasting our time, Lone Marissa. Get out of here. Nice paralysis, super good. Now it's gonna get deleted by the chat. Rip the boss. Bonk. Yeah, I don't see any other 4 slots really dropping, so I'll still try to keep an eye out. Get you all healed up. The Grass Assassin Paralysis is pretty good. It's just overall just a really solid item. Like, honestly, the power level of it is kind of crazy that you could get that in hard mode. Like, it's just actually insane how good that is in hard mode. Like, it has so much more raw attack than everything else in hard mode, including most other hard mode weapons. And it's like a fast animation because it's daggers. So like if you're going to be replacing your basic saber because you're a hunter, then you have a fast weapon that you can very easily add hit to. Like, all you need is a single photon crystal and you're in business. So you automatically have a pretty big edge for the rest of the clears. So there's just like little neat things. And then that weapon's also really good on Fomar, because that's the only, I would say, I don't know if it's daggers total, but it's one of the few items that is daggers that Fomars can wield. And due to them having high ATP, if you're willing to shell out some photon crystals, you could get a lot of damage in with them. And I think that helps when you're doing solo Fomar. If you have one of those, your life is just so much better, because you have a guaranteed able to get 50% weapon when starting a new character, for example. Or even if you're not able to get that many photon crystals all at once, even just one photon crystal and getting that 10% hit on a Fomar is such a big difference in usability. Goodbye, Zeus. Already 31, not bad. The money was hidden under the armor. Got baited there a little bit. I feel like looking at the odds of that photon crystal, I'm pretty sure it's a 50-50. Pretty sure. That's why it should be fairly common, but yeah. Nah. Not for me. Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Twin Katana. You're right. It's extremely powerful, though. And I love it on Fomar. Sadly, though, I'm at the point where I don't need it anymore, because I have, like, 50-hit Asteron Belt. You know, 50-hit all the other partisans. Nice group level up there. That's like, I just don't use it as much. I still have one in his bank, I'm pretty sure. It's still sitting there. Guess I ever feel like going back to that. And sadly, I never ended up finding a high-hit Musashi ever, despite bringing a lot of characters initially through, like, hard mode and killing that dragon over and over. Nice. Level 50 with the ult. Yeah, there's a reason in my guide video I talk about Blue ID being broken. We're witnessing it. Just, it gets all these like relevant endgame drops for every character. It's kind of insane. You know, you got your ignition cloaks, your Jayas, your photon crystals. Like, wow. Ad slots. Nice. Lone Marissa, you troll again. Alright, so I forced them to dive bomb because I was the closest target. And I was stood a very specific distance away from them. So they'll dive bomb again. If chat wants to see that, that was AI manip again. So if I stand very specifically around this point in the map and no one is in front of me, they will always dive bomb. That ensures that I can hit the rest of the room cleanly as a force. And that saves so much time when that happens. Sadly here, I can't hit that zoo until it dive bombs too late. But I can stun lock all 3 zoos, which is funny. There's nothing they can do about that. Got him. So 8 levels from hitting very hard mode. Close. Might be more like 1.5 more. But fortunately, the runs are going by pretty quickly. No photon drops. Don't care. Nice. Easy clear. And then when I'm making a game, I'm gonna go check the drop odds. I have to know, chat. It's now being looked at. Oof. It was 50-50. That's with a 126% modifier. Big F in the chat. Rip all these enemies though. Another Mesa Adamant, nice. Die Grinder, do I really go back for that? I don't think I do. Okay, I'm basically exactly where I want to be. As long as the group stays somewhat near me, it should be insta-death. Yeah, there we go. Rip those enemies. I'll go back for that mono grinder. It's right here. I touched the place I can't walk into again. That's what I get for only looking at the minimap. Get trolled. Nice levels. Set as I walk through. Like that I'm slowly gaining tri-fluids. Ooh, Brave Hammer, nice. No way. Chat, no, is it really another Pazuzu? No way. What is going on? It didn't drop the rare again. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I'm getting so trolled right now. I'm gonna get tilted. What is happening? Where has my luck gone, chat? Holy, 4 hard mode Pazuzu in a row. Nothing. It's like a 60-something% chance. It's so sad. But yeah, with the timing for the mech gun, it's not quite as fast as the pistol. So it goes like ba-da-da-da, and then you press it. You gotta wait for all 3 to come out. But if you do master the timing, it is very powerful. I don't believe this. Is there gonna be a 5th Pazuzu before we get to very hard mode? Unreal, chat. Actually unreal. Shaking my head. We're averaging a Pazuzu a run right now. This is kind of crazy. You would think, given how much has happened here, rare enemy would be on. Holy. Either that or we found the most godly system time cycle imaginable. Just every run is Pazuzu. Oh, I'll take that tri-fluid. Oops, rip, never mind. Unreal. I know, exactly. I don't even see Pazuzu in like 5 runs on Ultimate. Clear like 1,200 enemies. Doesn't matter. You're never seeing Pazuzu. You're not seeing Dorfana Claire either. It's like your backup rare. It's never gonna see him. Like, this is crazy. Now, officially, this might be the most Pazuzus we've ever seen on stream, if we count before the break and after the break. And that includes our 24-hour stream, by the way, also. Oh, I got another Jaya. It came with a Beast, actually. That's not bad. 40 a Beast could be interesting. I'll pick that up. I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to give it to Adraeaus, but at least there's choice. Because that is specifically something you'd probably use on the worm boss anyway. So having a really strong A beast there is kind of funny. One thing we still have yet to see, though, is Dwarf Undeclare. I think that's the only rare enemy we have not seen all day today, despite lots and lots and lots of Dwarfon. Nowhere near as much if we did, like, C or whatever, but still. We've seen enough. Rip all the zoos. Wow, that's double Tri-Fluid that dropped? Interesting. I'll go pick up that Tri-Fluid at minimum. Oh, I just wanted the money. Uh-oh. Chat started without me and without buffs. Can debuff the group. Nice levels. Ooh, another power material. I want that for sure. Yeah, without add-ons, it's really hard to find if materials drop. That is also the downside if you don't modify your map. It is super easy to not find those. I think the latest version of the map update should at least always have it. Yeah. Like, you'll never know if something was 4-slot or if something had, like, a good special without having it out on. I mean, you could, in theory, manually check every single item to see what it rolled, but why? Not in group play. Solo play, you can do whatever you want. Group play, that's disrespectful. People have things they need to do. So, gotta follow that etiquette. Nice, nice. Thank you for the spawns. They're 34. They should probably hit 35, maybe 36 by end of quest. Rip. Another power material. I think I want that. Rip. Yeah, and I think when we go to very hard mode before Diz joins to level, I want to see if I have some very basic equipment I'm not going to ask for anything for as like hand-me-downs to see if I could give it to Adraeaus here. I think there's some like basic shield. I mean, Gratia's pretty good, don't get me wrong, but like maybe a basic shield or like an armor aside from the protect frame. Nice level. So I definitely have some very basic hunter weapons, although I think they're all in the Humor currently. Holy, that Marissa was better than me. I dodged like every spell. I got outplayed, chat. Much like me in the Pazuzu drop raid, I got outplayed. Holy. It's already part of the way through 35, and we still have quite a few waves to go, so that bodes well. I went to do hard left slightly too slow. Nice, 51. Yeah, I think it's important, you know, if people want to have ults to be able to farm what they need, because PSO is not a game built around you having one ID and it's like the perfect ID. You get the closest you get to that is maybe pink ID and force, but like if you're playing a ranger or hunter, generally speaking, you need at least 2 IDs, because you'll either have like, oh, I have a character that it gets all the early game rares so that it can actually do the late game rares, and then the other ID is late game rares usually. So you don't really see a combination of like V101 frozen shooter and then also have your like super damage dealing weapons. Like you won't get a Cannon Rouge necessarily on the same character, or like Yashminikov 9000M or Heaven Striker, generally speaking. And then those same characters also very rarely get very useful things like V501, V502. Or if you're Hunter, trying to get Jaya is kind of important. Things of that nature. Gotta learn to sacrifice. Learn what you like farming. And work on it, I guess. Goodbye, Marissa's. Fight gets all the discos. You're not wrong. There's some that are like, what ID is like a perfect when you have another ID, it just fills in the blank for everything else. Like it technically gets limiter. It technically does, you know, Disco Rayman in every run. It has V502 access. It's got Red Ring. It's got 13. So yeah, just depending on the type of character that you're aiming for, might change your primary ID. I think Viridian and Green are very solid IDs. I think with that option select into Excalibur in episode 2 is kind of brilliant. So they're kind of fun to play. And they fill in a gap for some of the worst hunts slash farms, like getting Breastplate, for example, on like a purple ID can help. Ooh, chat's a little too close. Get rid of the zoo. Chat's slightly too close still. Nice level. Okay, so they hit 36. A little extra XP here. Rip. Grom was not going down without a fight. Rip. The game is punishing you for sub 300 health. Saying perish. Sadly, yeah, I think the tickets were messed up. So yeah, maybe 1.5 quests should do it. Pretty close. And we'll get to Diz, or I think maybe 1 quest, maybe 2, depending on XP, will be good enough. Alliance uniform, sure. I'll go pick that up just to junk it. Can't pick it up, that's so sad. Got no slots, useless. So speculation forum post. I'm gonna go sell some items. I was gonna say, I love yellow ID in mines, but there's not a lot I really want to farm with on yellow ID. I just don't like their spread of rares for the most part, sadly. I mean, what did they even get in like episode 2? Let's investigate together briefly. I feel like the answer is basically nothing. Other than I think they get Daylight Scar. That's it, right? Disco Brave Man, Daylight Scar. Yeah. I mean, I guess they technically get V501 from Sinnohs, but do I really want to farm it on that over Purple ID? Generally, no. It's nice they get Zamba, but yeah, I wish they had Zamba and Yun Chang. Then maybe I would do it. Yeah, you could take the Jaya. It's up to you. I'm gonna put away this Brave Hammer, though. Yeah, it's just like there's always one where I just have a better ID, so I won't use it. I did think I used them very briefly for spaceship runs, but that's about it. Let's see, is there anything worth handing over? You know what? I'll get rid of this. I don't need this offhand. Where's Adraeaus? You could keep this god ability forever. I have like 3 heavenlies. I should be good. So that'll help with defense, damage, a little bit of accuracy. Just overall a solid unit. Also makes slots and armor worth using, because that's pretty strong compared to what you normally pick up. And also having crit is kind of nice. Holy, this goes for 2 hours? Holy. How long is this mix? Well, I guess I'll keep going until the mix ends, question mark. Let's see. Hard mode, getting close. So yeah, I think this will put them at like literally 39. I mean, to be fair, I guess if it extends every song, like 2-minute song into like a 10-minute song, I guess that checks out. Mag frame 2 HPs. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, God ability is yours, Jaya is yours, mech guns are yours. Protect frame is yours. So at least you can protect frame, use the God ability. And then you don't technically ever need to upgrade your armor, because defense is mostly meaningless in this game. I'm not going to say it's completely useless, but it's not that great. Oh. There's some God Arm and God Ability on the floor back there for Adraeaus. That extra accuracy would be relevant. So if you're able to use the Frozen Shooter, by the way, Adraeaus, that's a really powerful gun. So if you're not aware of what it does, basically for its special attack, it is hard accuracy, so it's not too hard to hit. So you would do like normal, normal, hard, or if you're really accurate, normal, hard, hard with the Ranger. And that will 100% guarantee freeze, yeah. And it's not resisted by anything, more importantly, just to draw that out. So it does not matter what their resist is, it will always freeze, if able to freeze. Another Rappy Speak, nice. Perfect for any Force characters you might want to make, or if you want to make a Mind Mag in general. Yeah, unfortunately not every enemy freezes, bosses don't freeze, most mini bosses don't freeze. Well, most might be an overstatement. Some mini bosses don't freeze. Gertabulu and Dorphan do not care about your freeze. Zoos also don't care about freeze. They fly too much to care. Rip Astarks. Really opening a whole new world of this game for me today. Well, hopefully you have fun with the slightly earlier than normal weapons with solid stuff. Yeah, no problem. Happy to help the community. Yeah, like the early part is a little but like the actual endgame items are really fun to mess around with. Ooh, nice Girasol. I love Girasol. Speaking of Girasol, you might end up with a Girasol if you're lucky, if you get the tickets roll right. That is one of the first place prizes for handing in all these tickets, as an FYI. It'll be Samurai Armor into Girasol. Technically possible for you to get. Likely, maybe not. I would assume probably by the time you're done, you will get at minimum Samurai Armor and maybe like 200 or 400,000 Niseta, which would be good enough for you to do basically whatever you want. And then just, if you then want to level other characters and go like, hey, I now have a god ability that I can use on Humar for learning stuff and doing damage and critting. And now I have god arms, so I stop missing with Humar. Yeah, it's not the worst ever. Because you have to think of it this way, we're already getting more than 5 tickets per clear, because normal is 4. Nice leveled up. So basically getting 7, then 10, etc. Kind of huge. So every time you don't die in a quest, it's going to be at least 1 extra attempt. Got another Jaya. Sadly, no hit percentage still. Okay, I'm gonna make a declaration. If I get a Jaya and it has under 20 hit untech'd, I will give it to Adraeaus. But we'll see. That's all up to the gamble gods, PSO, whether or not it falls through. If it's like 35 or like 40 untech'd, I'm keeping it. Sorry, it's too good. But the other would be a nice upgrade. Yeah, if it's like 20 and it rolls into 30, I'll still give it away. But it's got a number range it could be in. Pick this up. Give me that tri-fluid, thank you. Already 37, not too bad. And then what could potentially happen? Lobos presents a charge Vulcan with like reading the in-game chat. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how sold for 1600. Yeah, I think people are realizing how nerfed the common weapons were. And I think a couple of people agree with me. They got nerfed really bad. Like, I'm surprised more people have not realized how terrible they are. That fix on ruins in particular was really brutal. What was it, like 86 or something, or is it 92% or something like that, down to 29%? Pretty rough. Another Justice, not bad. It's already 37. A little concerning, we haven't seen some 38s, but hopefully in this room we will. Or else it might be 2 whole quests versus 1.5. So we're on the 1 right now. Farming silly stuff like that to sell, maybe. I mean, like, to be honest, if you're doing Yellow ID Ruins, there's just a million great items you could get during that run, honestly. You could just incidentally get into it. Yellow ID is unironically really good in Ruins in general. It's just not good with falls, which is why you don't see a lot of it in group play. Like, think of it this way. It has Spread Needle. It's got Bringer's Armor, I'm pretty sure. It definitely has Psycho Wand. Great drops all around. Forget if it has access to Heavenly Arms offhand, but seriously, it has so many good endgame rares. Rip these enemies. Okay, confirmed Indie Belra. I know there's a couple that get it. Like, I want to say Green ID also gets it. But yeah, it's just, what a fantastic idea. Okay, now we're seeing people at 38. That fills me with a little more confidence, because I'm like, we've got a little bit of the quest left. Somebody has to at least get close to 39. There we go. So, like, I sort of remember from farming. The problem is if you play every character, it does kind of blur after a while. Like, what of my million of characters was that ID at the time, where I also swapped their ID? Also, I need to use the shortcut there. Yeah. Just yellow being just so fantastic in Ruins in general, and really good at mines, and decent at caves, and in forest. It's not the worst, I don't think, but nothing too crazy. But when you're playing like the endless quest, every single room is amazing. So honestly, if you even want to just box farm in that quest, because it has, I think, Ruins 3 with boxes and Ruins 2 with boxes, while still simultaneously getting all sorts of rares, including Excalibur chances, because that's fair. Why pick what rare you're doing when you could just do all of them? So maybe towards the end of the stream, we'll do a celebratory endless. It's already 38, and good odds that we're going to get to 39 before the end of the quest. So I'm going to say Diz, probably about 17 minutes, maybe 18, we'll be ready. Get rid of these. Rip these enemies. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, chat. To get my 4-slot frame, I definitely just picked up a random frame and ad slotted it. I'm like, listen, ad slots are so easy to get. I'm tired of re-rolling shot for frame. It's not happening. I need to make tangible progress. I'm like, listen, I have like 15 ad slots. I might as well use them. And even if I didn't find a million doing blue ID, I mean, you just use bronze badges, which are not really that expensive. To just get more ad slots. So I'm like, yeah. But I farmed up probably about 5 blue ID ad slots at this point. It's pretty solid. So if I really need to take a blank armor, I can fix it. Rip these score on detonators, though. 70 enemies to go. A lot of dye fluid usage. Making sure Rafoi was there. Poor Zeus. So yeah, I feel like decent odds travel level between now and the next, or between now and the final wave. Decent odds. Speaking of which, already 39, that is a great sign for not needing to do another whole run. Goodbye, Marissa enemies. Rebuff everybody. So we'll have like 39 in change when the quest is done. So it'll probably take like another 6 or 7 minutes after that. We'll be done. So hopefully just clearing the first several waves of the same quest will be enough to level. Level 53 is also kind of nice. I gotta back up slightly, I'm too close. I'm gonna take this opportunity to move back here. Fireball a little bit. Ooh, I was slightly too close still. Darn. I got lasered, so it didn't matter for me, but... Okay, big opportunity to get some big XP. Nice. Everybody's 39. General armor just dropped with 4 slots. I guess I could pick that up. Wherever that is. Picked up literally everything but what I wanted. Thank you, game. There we go. So I have another 4 slaughter for Adraeaus, so if the frame wants to go to the hunter later, you're looking for slightly better defense and resist. I guess it's just a free upgrade. Need to go. No problem. Hope you had fun playing. We'll take them probably just a little bit further. So Diz, you're welcome to hop in, since it looks like Ertamperometer needs to go. They need like half a quest more to level. No, not even. Just like a few waves. Get rid of these. Leave this armor for you. So that way both your hunter and your ranger get nice 4 slot upgrades. Don't need any of these. I'm gonna sell these. I'm curious how many tickets I have again. So I started the stream using up the tickets. So how many am I at now? That's a bad Jaya. I'm just gonna junk it. Let's see. What do you have to tell me, Rockcast? How many do I own? 69? Okay. Almost 12 uses of the tickets so far. It's not bad. So we'll do one more hard mode one. And Diz, if you want to hop in for this one briefly, you can. That's up to you. Otherwise, right afterwards, we're going to go to very hard. Yeah, this will be pretty short. I imagine we don't need to get past the zoos on the surface, but we'll see. This game is up for everybody. I love I'm almost leveled again, which is good for me. I want to make sure I'm at max MST no matter what I choose. Extra defense is always nice if I'm face tanking. So we'll give Diz a moment to join. Wow, 8-star atomizers. So what I would recommend to Adraeaus is whenever you can, just keep following the mag feeding. If you have a chance, just stuff anti-paralysis or whatever you need into that mag. And then you'll just slowly have some power. Obviously, the current mag, very strong. So at least you get to see an endgame point. Yeah, the trick is like if you could pause menu and do it, like when you're in between runs. That always helps. I always try to do it whenever I feel there's a bit of downtime. Let's see, we'll do some B. I'm a little worried about Vayne's health total for very hard. I see those Dwarfons going boom and exploding Vayne. Yeah, that's my old single player mag. And then I realized I don't really care about the shifted ban from that mag. I'd prefer invincibility. But technically, this was the other quote-unquote single player mag, was the Sippy tree. Nice, 77 immediately. Love to see it. Yeah, the rest of the group I think is a little too squishy for Beyond the Horizon, but if a couple of Bs on very hard should be good. That'll transition over very nicely. Let's see. If we do this right, I'm hoping by the zoo everybody will hit 40. So we got a few more waves. Oh, made it again. I'm in the green line, but I don't make progress. Another Brave Hammer. Is that a Brave Hammer with 55 machine? What? Where is this when I have like my other items? I'm like, oh, one of it. Oh, yeah, it's 55 untech machine. Madness. Oh, hey, a flowing sword. It's really great on Steam Deck. I haven't tried connecting it there. I use Joy to Key for that stuff, but I heard that some people do it. So that way you can set up the extra buttons. I want to Steam Deck so bad because of the game. Aw. Say goodbye to that zoo. It is so far away. Wow, I'm surprised nobody leveled up with this wave. Interesting. Must be a little less XP than I thought. Huh. Alright, well, I guess we go a little further then. More chances of Pazuzu. Yeah, we're not too far away. Yeah, 1.4k. Oh, then again, there were the character deaths earlier, I guess. But so close. Nope, no Pazuzu so far. But soon, all the Pazuzu. Did you really just fly around just to laser? What a jerk. Nope. Cat just mowing down the enemies. Some good foliage for the Rappies. Well, that's fine. Completing surface is also good. Again, we happen to get a rare enemy. It's good. There's the level 40. We still got more to go. So at minimum, we'll clear the surface, then we'll do the underground. Oh, they found a red ring. Nice, nice. Yeah, I think if you don't want it, Vayne, I think Adraeaus would benefit, because especially if he wants to play Humar, that Flowing Sword's a big upgrade for him. The big old giant broadsword kind of weapon. Yeah. That would definitely help with clear speed. Between Jaya and that, I think that would basically cover everything he needs. The only thing we're really missing is a basic pistol, which is why I think at some point I'll double check for it. But for now, a frozen shooter eventually should be usable. I get bopped in the face. Nice, everybody's 40. So let's go as far as underground, just to see if we can get a rare Rappy right at the end. Then we'll go to very hard mode. Silly Dwarfon. Out of here. Ooh, almost ran over the chat there. The Dwarfon tried. Game, please. No Pazuzu. Oh, Pazuzu streak over, chat. Rip Pazuzu. Okay, so we'll wait for everybody, then we'll see if we could get rare Rappy. Guess I need to buy Heaven Striker and Spread Needle. Very good choices. Nice, Jaya. We were trying to do some Heaven Striker this morning, but sadly nobody got a Heaven Striker. I don't mind doing some Spread Needle attempts. Funny enough, I think I've gotten almost half of my total owned Spread Needles from doing Endless on yellow. What a ridiculous ID. Excuse me. Okay, no rare Rappy. Unfortunate. Okay, so let's slash lobby out of here. Away we go. The hard mode, chat. And by hard mode, I mean very hard mode. Seriously, 65% machine, man. Love that on a Spread Needle or something. There we go. So probably about maybe 2 runs might level. Depends on how far into 77 we are. Get to 80. That'll be the big number push. Otherwise, the team will start to see the enemies hitting for a ton of damage. So, good luck. Ooh, 90% A-Beast. Could you imagine if that was on Cannon Rouge? How godly that would be? So, you're like, need to back? No worries. I'll put down a telepipe so that way people can reach me faster. So if you need to go back, go ahead. Rip too late. Oh. Let's buff the party. We're taking Adraeaus further than Adraeaus has ever been. At least on Ephinea. Kind of lined up awkwardly. Let's do this. Jack can kill that last one. I'm just gonna Gafoe spam. Slightly higher than I want to be. I'm gonna readjust slightly. Much better. Nice, already hit 41. Oof, the stun lock on the enemies. That was brutal. They did not get to play the game. Nice level up. I'll have to see if I have any, like, spare, I don't know, like, God Battle. No, I have Heavenly Battles. What I'm talking about. When we're done with this, I'm going to briefly switch characters once Dis hits 80, I think. And I'm going to give a Heavenly Battle over to Adraeaus. So that way you can unlock your true attack speed potential. And then that will be a lifesaver in terms of damage. Photon drop, nice. I'm still in fascination that the beat mix is still going. I know it's at 2 hours and we were like a half hour in when I made the comment, but I'm still like, geez. I must really love Streets of Rage 2. Nope. Okay. So things I'm looking for, if we see Rare Rappy, I would love if one of us got an Ignition Cloak. But we'll see what happens. It's all up to the game to decide, really. That thing is so far out of range. I can't even glance it, it's so far away. Holy. That is a stubborn zoo. Switch to Gafoe merch here. Poor Zeus. Orphon almost hit me. Nicely done from the chat. Put one more Gafoe down for the Rappies. Debuff the Buddhas. Dead at all. Already 42 and climbing. Probably put out a safety Gafoe. I'd like to not explode. That zoo is crazy stuck over there. Ooh, nice photon drop. Congratulations. Ooh, chat's damage actually enough to kill the Dorphon before it splatted me. Good job, chat. Rip. Although, if that was Escape Dolls actually stop you from losing tickets. Fun fact. I'm not sure how many people are aware of that. I bring that up every now and then. Yeah, escape Dolls are your ticket saviors. They take the bullet for you. Take that power material. Sure, I'll use a random song. I can't really hear it in game anyway. Might as well liven it up a bit. I'm a little surprised Diz hasn't leveled, because we cleared all of surface, and he hasn't leveled yet. Very interesting. There we go. It's like, I felt it. I'm like, I'm a little surprised, off by like 2 waves. That's fair. Two more levels to go for Diz. I'll take that defense material. I'm gonna stack more Gafoe. Rip the Marissas. We never want to see what they do. Ban habit, need to break that. That's okay. Let chat activate the wave. I'm just gonna stand here and spam Gafoe. Vayne activating the wave for me. Thank you, Vayne. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna stack them with Foe. I think this is my favorite use of Foe so far. Just sometimes when you're playing this quest and it's just like the enemy just has like a little too much health, full screen Foe. Always remember last second. Yeah, it's kind of the awkward, it's the moment where you're like, why isn't anything happening? Jeez, is something wrong with the game? Oh, I didn't go there. It's usually that awkward chain of events. That happens to me a lot, even though I play this quest all the time. I get like so fixated on the wave, I don't think about the whole end-to-end with it. Goodbye, Garderbulu. Nice levels. I'll wait for the chat. There's no point in getting that far ahead of the team. Funny enough, I think in 3 more of these I might level. I'm gonna go ahead and say no to these Pyrogorons. Like, oh no. Nicely done by the team. Let's buff everybody up. Oh, I left a Tri-Fluid behind. That was dumb. I definitely saw it and was like, I'm gonna go back for it. And then I walked forward. I didn't go back for it. Whoops. By these satellite lizards and friends. So now normal enemies can drop photon crystals. So rare enemies are okay. The only one I really am interested in is the Del Rappy. But every single time we get a mix of enemies like that, could potentially still be another photon crystal. Blue ID gets 2 attempts at it for whatever reason. I'm not going to complain, I'm just stating for some reason they just have it. Is a choice, I guess. Nice freeze. Assuming Frozen Shooter was being used by somebody there. Or freeze traps. Either way. Good decision. Oh, Marissa double A. I don't remember what you dropped, but I'm just excited to see another rare enemy. So we're almost keeping it up 1-1. Any more Pazuzus? Not yet, sadly. I got Magua. I mean, I guess I could just give it to Adraeaus. It's technically usable. I don't know if I'd recommend it. It's there, but it's better than nothing. Rip the Magua. Just on you a little bit. Oh, never mind. They just got their own Magua. Now they too have found a rare that is not super useful, but it's there. You want to kill people with farming tools, by all means. Troll weapon. Mine basically was all zeros, so I'm not gonna go back for it. It is definitely a meme weapon, for sure. When you just want to style over them. Lord Fondue guy asking me what is my favorite salad dressing? Random question, but probably balsamic vinaigrette. Plants in the caves and do some gardening, pretty much. Oh, unless that was in reference to the Magua. To be fair, I guess that makes sense. Got to farm for our toppings. But welcome to the stream. Rip the zoos, though. Build the team if I can. Nicely done. Looks like I'm getting low on TP. Let's tap that. Get that TP. So yeah, this will put Diz close to 79. I don't think this will level Diz by the end of the quest. But should be fairly close. If anybody needs Heaven Striker coats, I have so many, chat. So many. It's another power material. Oh, that's defense. The other one is the power material. I got baited. There's like 5 items. That was not what I was grabbing, but that's fine. Take that in. So we still have some chance of seeing another Pazuzu. I mean, we were up to 5 so far on this stream, which is silly. And so far, I think collectively, Pazuzu has given out about, at least 10 photon crystals to the group. That's a pretty high number. DB Camson says 5. Yeah, we got, at one point, we got, I think, literally 4 in a row. There was one where there's a little bit of a gap in between. And there was 2 we got in the same quest, which was very silly. That doesn't happen very often. I think that has only ever happened one other time where we had 2 Pazuzu in one quest. But yeah, it was very silly. But hope you're doing well, Kempson. You've yet to see one. I feel that way with Dorfon Eclair. Plenty of Gnar Lilies, yeah. You get the Gnar Lily, but do you get the rare? That's the real question. The answer is usually no. It's like, oh, were you farming Mill Lilies and stuff in Ultimate? Get wrecked. Like, oh, you wanted something useful? Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm like, oh, are you on an ID where it doesn't drop anything? Oh, here you go. Here's all the rare enemies just to make the run longer. That's what you wanted, right? Longer runs. So yeah, we'll take a small break, I think, after this quest to pump up Adraeaus, since this is Adraeus' second character. Make sure that Adraeus has a heavenly battle and a couple other goodies. Get rid of these. We're almost done with the quest. That sad moment I ran out of TP. Whatever. We'll get it back eventually. Oh, I thought the tri-fluid was in this room. Whoops, never mind. I wouldn't have done that if I whoops. I thought the tri-fluid dropped in this room. I'm like, I'm just gonna go pick it up. The dye fluids are like, Alright, so let's zap through the wall. We've yet to see a photon drop through the wall, so I'm feeling a little disappointed in the box drop so far with this quest. We've gotten one box rare since starting this today. We've officially seen more Pazuzu than box rares or photon drops from boxes. Feel like that's kind of unlucky. Lucky for Pazuzu, but unlucky for box rares. Oh well. Okay, so we'll do the quest one more time. And then I want to see if I have a Heavenly Battle spare. I don't think it's in my share bank, but I'll check real quick. I'll have to look at my other character. I've been doing a little better at putting away items for new players. And I believe they're on one of 2 characters now instead of across like 10 characters. I think it might be my first character that has it. I might need to label them slightly differently so I figure out who is the H battles. Let's see, do I have one floating from what I was transferring? Let's find out. I do. Oh, okay. Well, it makes it easy. And Skylight for your character just hit 90 yesterday and hit 200 with mag, doing pretty well, taking things slow. Nice, nice. Sky is fun. Looking to hunt some J-Sword or big swords. You can keep this Heavenly Battle. Enjoy the attack speed increase, by the way. Should make life very easy. 40% extra attack speed is no joke. So that way, if you end up doing solo play, it should be way easier. I forget, what is your character choice for the Sky character? I feel like we talked about it before, I just don't recall. Random antidote, get out of my inventory. So yeah, I'm just helping players basically level ults or level new characters closer to ultimate. We got a few people to 80 today, even though it's not XP week. And we benefited from it because photon crystals. Sadly, we did not get Ignition Cloak between yesterday and today, despite many, many, many attempts. But we're close. Oh, I was saying to Camson. Camson mentioned they had a Sky character. I couldn't recall what class they were. Made a Humar. Parentheses, I know. Oh. Just playing it nice and chill. Got a roommate playing as well. Done a few chairs via the server Discord. Nice. Okay. That's always good. It's always good to at least find somebody that plays. Ooh, I like the yellow and yellow. I like that combo. Always love it when the endgame weapons match the character. Yeah, Regius will have to get used to the new gun speed. And we'll see if I got some more hand-me-down guns later. I don't think I have any in my share bank. Yeah, that should feel much faster. I'm sure Regius would agree. So suddenly damage is not as much of a concern. It's a burning gun gear. I saw the fire effect, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, I think it's just kind of like, there are people looking for some casual items, so no matter what ID you pick, it's not quote-unquote useless. Can't equip Astron yet? Ooh, that is a fun partisan. I might mention that when I'm talking about some of the ultimate level items, where it's not ever really going to help you climb out of very hard because the stat requirement is too high. But incidentally, while doing gambles, it's not hard to get an Astron belt. Or even some character classes in Ultimate could get it off of Worm, for example. Need to walk forward more. Nice levels. Just anywhere saying as such, but the server seems to be a bit more generous in the percent rolls on everything. Great quality of life change. What do you mean more generous on the percent rolls? Do you mean when you tech? There is a buff on the tech. it will generally weight it towards being good. Yeah, that's been in existence for a while. I forget if I mentioned that in my guide video, but it's not super relevant. So by default, most of the time, not every time, but most of the time it'll do it. Because before, in like vanilla behavior, you could literally reroll it like 15 times and never get the 10%. I found more 40+% items than I recall being normal. I don't know how true that is. That's more of an open question. If anything, they got nerfed recently. But I don't know how that compared to vanilla behavior. It's been too long. I think what also helps with finding items in general is the drop rates are much better than vanilla in general. So there's also just more raw items collected comparatively. Like, a casual god battle is not going to be like a 1 in 200,000 drop chance. That makes sense. Also, there's enemies in ruins that didn't drop anything before. Those enemies drop stuff now. Like, in terms of rare items and stuff like that. I'm not sure how much the quote-unquote drop table itself was touched. That would be a good question for Ender. That's stuff like, that's too behind the scenes. I wouldn't know without data mining. I can only comment on things I've observed in the patch notes. Rather play here legit than back on GameCube with duping. Definitely fair. I think the new damage cancel stuff is completely bonkers. Yeah, I would ask them if what they've touched with it and like in general. I'm sure it has like a mix of comments. Welcome, Promethean. Hope you're doing well. So your PC connectable memory card in the files? Nice. I was gonna say Promethean, I'm full of surprises today. It's the power of the Streets of Rage 2 remix. Where is that last satellite lizard? Okay, this needs to die so we can actually get Bowie stack. Okay, there we go. Got pulled way too far away from the main area. Thank you, Bowie. This is why I assigned Bowie to my control panel. That right there, I could have walked all the way there and been out of position, or I just Bowie. Truth. Okay, I gotta move over slightly, I think. So we're gonna get Diz up to 80, and then we'll rotate in, I think, Parameter, Amperometer? I remember seeing the little actual device on the YouTube account comments. Rip Dorfon. I do try to read and comment on all the comments on the YouTube videos, so thank you again for everybody reaching out with questions or general comments. Goodbye, Buddhas. Is getting ever closer to 80, the big 8-0. Stop the dwarf on charge, Ripoe. Ripoe to stop the charge. I'm gonna go Ripoe stack. Go back to Ripoe. Meant to Ripoe there, but that's fine. Ooh, you're so far away I can't even target you properly. How did that not hit me? What? Does Barda duck zoos? Did I learn something today? Why did both zoos miss me, chat? Yes? I didn't have invincibility, and I don't think I took damage there. Or if it did, that's a very sad amount of damage, if that's really how much it did between two zoos. So I'm pretty sure the Goron Detonator will be for several hundred. But we're almost ready for you, Ertamperometer. We are just slowly getting to 80. Anky Fist there. Possibly. Yeah, I'm like, something weird happened. I couldn't tell if it was still moving when it was above me, or if it was just like the residual of like Barda's broken hitbox. But either way, that's really funny. Just like, I don't even aim it in the right direction and it still stops it. We call that the Toon Link syndrome. What a broken hitbox. Let's get the power material out of here. Almost 80. I feel like this room has to be the room for 80 at this point. You love zoos as enemies? Yeah, I feel like if they want to provide challenge to players, I wish they did more what they were trying to do in episode 4, in both a combination of episode 1 and episode 2. I feel like that was the right mechanic. Like having things that punish you for like straight up paralyzed spamming, or things that are immune to freeze but are vulnerable to other statuses, to kind of force you to have different weapons, or like the zoos, you know, you have specific weapons that kind of deal with them. I like that it's more involved than some of the other difficulties. Let chat go forward. I don't like insta-death, no. I would be more okay with it if your resists actually mattered and armor actually mattered. I still wouldn't like it though. I don't like it as a design philosophy. I'm glad most games have moved away from that in general. Goodbye, Goron Detonators. We're just dancing to the music, me and the Goron Detonator. Little fireball dodge there. Panic Ripper, Yeah, I mean, the Shadow Lizards are very annoying for the other classes, but I think that's like, it's mostly a good thing, because then it actually gives a purpose to other weapon types in the mode. But I also, more importantly, like that forces still get to play the game. I think they kind of forgot about that on some of the episodes, where like the solo play is completely fine, and then the multiplayer is like, oh, you picked Force? Fool. Like, it's just like, oh, you want Chaos Springer? Oh, Chaos Springer is 45 ice resist or whatever in solo. Yeah, 85's his resistance now, and he's got double health in multiplayer. Get wrecked, idiot. And it's like, oh, I guess I'm not playing multiplayer Force now. This is so sad. That's where like the Fomar and such take over. They actually have some good ATP. Okay, I did have the right thing equipped. I'm looking at the mix now. I was like, why are they doing the intro at towards the end of the mix? That's so weird to me. I got stuck between them, but that's fine. Nothing Ripoe won't fix. So people at 46 and 47, pretty solid. And again, a lot of this will be easier once we have XP week, but that initial climb from 1 to 40 is just so rich in items. I think a lot of people sleep on that, of how good that is. As I said before, I think collectively we've earned 10 photon crystals today while leveling new characters. which is really high. On top of more ad slots yesterday than today, but decent items overall. Is there a calendar slight rotation for weekly bonuses? Yes. So it has to cycle through all 4. The next weekly bonus is always known, because it goes through a set order. So if you want to check the wiki will always have it. But if you want to look at it at a high level, basically every 4 weeks will be something. And sometimes a month has slightly more, so sometimes the start of the month, for example, might not be quite in sync with what you think it would be. But generally speaking, it goes through a set order. So right now it's rare up in general, not rare enemy, contrary to what was happening on stream earlier today. See, now we're back to more normal rare chances. I'm not seeing like oops all Pazuzu. Promethean would have been rolling their eyes at how many Pazuzu there were. Just, it made no sense. I was definitely getting tilted from the Pazuzu. I'm sort of glad they're not here. I miss their XP, but I don't miss their no drops. There we go. I'm really surprised Vayne has not died to random Goron Detonator, Dorifon, Zoo Laser on this difficulty, given the health total. Vayne defying the odds. Ooh, I wasn't close enough to one of them. That's unfortunate. So hopefully Diz will level by the end of the quest. We'll see though. Stun lock time. I ate all of my dye fluids, ripped the dye fluids. With this allure. Ooh, chat doing the big damage. The murder is real. I'll pick up a divinity armor, just so, why not? Gertabulu politely pulling me closer so I can murder it. Thank you, Gertabulu. Yeah, the daily forecast did not really update that much between yesterday and today. So, still Newman, still female. I think just the other one is Ranger. Oh, there's Alone Marissa. Popping up the RBR. There's the mop-up Operation 1, the East Tower, and War of Limits 4. War of Limits 4 was okay. I think I forgot about the midway backtrack. That was probably the only part I didn't like on the way there, and also the final wave. The final wave of that quest is pretty horrendous. I'm not gonna call it the worst in episode 4, but it's up there. For just like raw amounts of nonsense hitting you. Especially with the camera angle, where we hit the button and the button didn't do anything, so we still got the forced camera angle. That was pretty bad. Nice level up. Oh, gotta revive. Rip those tickets. Diz did not level. I'm really curious, Diz, how close you are after this kill. Are you within like 1,000 or something? Oh, guess I'll sell these. Why not? 2013. That's close. So we'll just do a little mini one. And then if Emperormeter would like to rejoin, I think we could do that. But I think we're nearing the end of the stream since we've been going technically total 7 hours. We took a break in between. We're going on almost 3 now. So I think what we'll end up doing is one more run just to get Diz at least to 80. Part of a run, that is. Then we'll do one run with Ampermeter, and then we're going to finish off with, like, I don't know, maybe a TTF or something on Ultimate. Sell these items. You could go without me, says Diz. Okay, then we could just go with Ampermeter. Yeah, 1k is not too bad to get at least. Hopefully you had fun, Diz. Sell these items real quick. I menu too hard. No problem. Hopefully the levels help out a lot. So let's go with, I guess, one more B, Ampermeter, and then we'll see who has level 80s, and we'll do... I mean, TTF is so fast, we might even just do two TTFs, to be honest. What a quest after the patch. I can't believe this character has almost leveled again. Almost purely through very hard mode. Let's do Ziggy. King. Very hard. Last little push for people that just got to very hard. In case they want to play on their own. That way they're not literally just fresh. Put away the 55% stupid Brave Hammer. Just shaking my head at it. Okay, they said be right back 1 minute, then I'm gonna do 2 gambles. That should buy some time. Anything fun in the gambles? Let's find out today. Oh, level 2? That's no fun. Just regular armor? Pointless. We'll sell it. Okay. So by the time I walk back, loading quest. Give Vayne some time to do what they need to do. Oh. 2 people are not close enough. Adraeaus needs to move a little closer. There we go. It's a pretty solid collection of character levels, at least. And then what we'll do, we'll take a small break after this one. I'm going to bring in one of my ults. We're going to give Adraeaus some items. I'm going to get some items back from Adraeaus. And then we'll do, as I said before, probably 2 ultimates. So wait for Vayne. Rip these rappies, though. Okay, there we go. Sure, I'm back on the Kfoe merge because that's actually relevant. That's about right. There we go. We got a 53 and 248s. Quite a difference from being level 1 and level 2 earlier today. Nice level up. Rip the Astarks. Like doing the Rebarda probably as late as possible, so that way I tag them with the end of the Rebarda animation and it can immediately Rebarda them again. Oh, chat actually doing some big damage. Oh, Heavenly Arms. Oh. Hey, rare wait. It paid off. It took a while, chat. There we go. No more Pazuzu trolling. I got a real draw. That's what I'm talking about. I need more of those. So in theory, this run gives basically everything you would ever need for basically any melee character. Between the Jaya, the Heavenly Arms, and everything else. Hunter Smash. Rip these poor enemies, though. Silly Zoo. Nope. 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 Gotta reson them. It's like a little shock. Like, oh, they're trying to die bomb? Nope. Nice try, though. Put a Kafoe out there. Ooh, rare Rappy. Where? Oh, I made it flee, but no ignition cloak. Sad. Okay, so officially we got another attempt at the ignition cloak. Did anybody get lucky and get the ignition cloak? So sad. So now we can officially say, in both streams, we got an attempt. I got 1,639 Meseta. Hey, there we go. We were overdue. I mean, we had 3 of those with rare up. It's like, what, a 1 in 12 normally? So if all 4 players roll it 3 times. Yeah, there we go. Second one ever. Nice. And that's also why you want to consider rare items up. Just fantastic items start to finish in this quest. I just love how many raw number of rare enemies we've seen this week. And by this week, I mean in 2 days. Like, I know you clear a little faster than normal compared to some runs, but still, even then, we're defying the odds per enemy of the rare ups so far. And we'll take that for sure. Poor Astarks. Ooh, somebody's out of range. I'll help in a moment. A little buff. There we go. I don't even know where the enemy is. It's not visible on my screen anymore. Oh, there it is. It's like not on the radar. Who knows? Could be anywhere. twirled in place until I saw it eventually. Hello, pipe. Get out of here. I don't want that. Okay, I just want the grinder. Okay, so now 54, 49, 49. So steady progress, at least. I'm going to be a little shy of leveling, but even today, I think I made good progress with XP on this character. I'm now at max MST, so my damage cannot possibly improve. But what will improve is my HP and TP, which is nice. One more fireball out there. Up for the group. Get a Resta. Probably need to flick a Tri-Fluid into existence. Yeah, there we go. I'm slowly teaching myself new habits on the controller and not just auto menu every item, which is useful if I'm trying to menu and also go through trap hallways. So that still has a purpose, don't get me wrong, but being able to just quickly Tri-Fluid means that I'm back to DPSing faster and also able to revive people much sooner. Or Goron Detonator. Put a few more Gafoes out there. Oh, the back-to-back freeze. I shook out too quickly, chat. Already hitting level 50, so we have 55, 49, 50. So many level ups. Cannot congratulate all of them. They just keep happening. That's a good sign, at least. Should make any solo play way easier now. Just being plus like 12, 20, 30 ATP. All that HP is kind of nice. Not to mention that incidental accuracy. Or Pyrogorons. Yeah, if I just keep resounding, they shouldn't reach me. And I kill the Goron Detonator. So I think that's just like the perfect use to resond instead of Refoe there into resond. Nice. We're just gonna spam Chain Lightning for a little bit. Two people are 50, one's at 55. The steady level progress. So I managed to get one of the rares I was going for, so that's nice. So I'll consider today a success. I either wanted Ignition Cloak or multiple Photon Crystals or Heavenly Arms. And I got Heavenly Arms. That's fine. Because all of my characters could still technically use it. I'm almost at the point where I can start not using them, which is nice. But I need to get like another 20 or so levels on characters like my mid-level rangers. So like the 150s. If I could get them to 180, that'll free up a equivalency of a Heavenly Arm. Then life will be much better and easier. Should have Refoed there actually, that was a mistake. That'll stun more of them if I do this. I'm just not even gonna look at them. I'm just gonna believe that they're in the right position and they will be resonded. That's all I need to know. So yeah, just keep in mind, I think Chris also needs to complete his leveling. So at some point the next time we PSO, if we have downtime, might be just doing very hard with him to get him a little further. So people are not quite at 80. There will be more opportunities to level the group in the future. But we did get quite a few people to 80 today, so that was nice. We have Diz 80 adjacent. I think is the best way to put it. But yeah, quite a few characters at 80 for the past 2 days. Yeah, I'll be within 1 run of very hard of leveling. Anno Bazooka with 20 hit. Sure, whatever. I'll give it to Adraeaus. I don't think it's worth anything. But it's a fun weapon just to try out, just to say you tried it. And if you don't have any of the uber rares, it's still better than probably regular pistol. Rare pistol, no way. Rip Gridabulu. I'll pick this up. Wait for the team. Sure, we're all decked out in buffs, and we're good to go. So yeah, pretty successful day overall, I think. We still have a couple more runs, so who knows? Maybe we'll just randomly get Red Ring for no reason. Well, I mean, I guess there's a reason we kill Falls, but in the grand scheme of how many kills we need, it'd be kind of funny if we did get it today. I'm still waiting for... Oh, Jaya dropped a no-hit percentage. That's sad. I'm still waiting for the moment where we see more than 1 red ring dropped in a game at once. Nice level up. I want to bear witness to it. I want to be there. I want to be told about it. I want to witness it. Over 520 hours on Keshi, no red ring drops? Ooh. That's not good luck. Well, we're gonna do a red ring for Promethean then. Nice level up. We're gonna will it into existence. We just gotta get the HellCleave red ring timer of 1337, and then we'll be fine. If we could get that, we'll be fine. Although now that's no longer a decent-ish time. It's too slow, but maybe we'll believe. Maybe if we get the worst possible RNG, the game will make it up to us with some good red ring. Delete these enemies real quick. Okay, multiple zoos down. Looking like it is over. So I'll drop the bazooka for Adraeaus. Adraeaus just like to see what it is. And then I'll switch characters. We'll put Adraeaus in a normal one. 600 false kills, that's a lot. I will say though, I had really good dark flow luck. I've killed that boss less than 100 times, and I've gotten, I think, 3. And I got them like really close to each other. Like they were all within 10 of each other. I gave most of them away though. I only kept 1 for myself. I think 1 went to Chris. Forget who the other one went to. Gotta share the parasitic gene flow love. Okay. So I'll drop a big bazooka for a ranger friend over here, but I'll move it near the bank. That way in case you don't want to wield it, like right here-ish. Sell these items. Then we'll get our items back in a moment. He's away. Nice Heavenly Arms. Overall, decent amount of materials. Sure, I'm ready for them now. And then I'm gonna check my other character banks for you real quick before we move on. I love that I just saw you remove the Heavenlies and just the health bar just cratered. There's the mag, Heavenly HP, and the frame. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna make a dummy game for Ragers to join. I'm going to bring in my ult character bank to see if there's some basic thing I can give. And then we'll move on to ultimate. We'll end with a couple TTFs. Honestly, they go so fast now. I think instead of ending with a TTF, it might be ending with 2 TTFs. Let me just... Whatever my last C-Bank is, we're just gonna go to it. I've learned to not bother counting. If I put in absolute nonsense for the C-Bank, it'll know which one I want. So, like, how many C-Banks are there? I don't know. I'm gonna type 99 every time. Let the game figure out what I want. Should I spend those tickets? Probably. I probably should also spend the tickets, but I'll do that after the runs. Or if the team wants to do it together as a group, I don't really care. You know, I'll celebrate our items as a group. But first, I want to check these items. We'll do... Sure, we'll make it in episode 2. Ziggy, King, normal, normal, normal. And then what I'm going to do is, I guess I'll make a venue quest. So that way people can see where it is. Let's see, is this the character that has the items I want? Let's find out. It is. 35 advice. Spread needle. Okay, red swords. Give that away. Give a guilty light. That one's fun. If that's a better music than the one I picked up before, yeah, it was. That's fine though. I was looking for something specific, but I don't see it in here. Let's give you... All my heavenly battles are here. Oh, there's the other heavenly HP. Oops, I should take that out of the bank. I actually need that. Something like this. Okay. Let's give you some basic ranger guns. So gun, useful regardless. Helps you with the zoos. And here's a lot of grinders in case something isn't maxed. Yeah, Guilty Light is kind of nice. The Piercing Shot is so useful. Frozen Shooter is also pretty good. It just depends on what your ATA is without it. Guilty Light is going to be way easier to equip than the other one. I have like a mediocre Gear Assault, but I don't think that's worth giving away. That's about it then. Okay. Let's switch over to the ultimate. So good luck, Adraeaus, with your character. Hopefully those help. At least now you have some items to go towards. Both for your hunter and your ranger. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and switch into C-Bank 3. Oh, no. That's right. I'm sorry. We were going to do the bank stuff together. My bad. I'm going to switch back to C-Bank 4. Let's do tickets together as a group. For anybody that just wants to get tickets out of the way. Before I forget about them, because I will forget about them between weeks. Let's do that now, and then we'll end the stream with TTF. Let's see what we got collectively as a group. I know I got 1 million tickets. And then I'll just switch back into Ultimate. So presumably Promethean would like to join in TTF, so Promethean will get a guaranteed slot, because Promethean has not played in this session so far. Then after that, I'm presuming Bane once in, and then unknown for final slots. Leave it up to chat discretion for level 80. But let's go ahead and make the game on normal so everybody can join. They want to hand in tickets. I'm going to make the game. Game is up. I would like to see if I end up with any 200,000s. Majors will let us know what kind of items they get. So we'll give chat a moment or so. I need to rehydrate. So we'll start with that. Good. Okay. So presumably that's it. So we're gonna go ahead and just make... Oh. Almost jumped the gun there. Let's hand in some tickets. We'll go to shop, and then I always remember it's the only one with hyphens. I don't even read the rest of it. Listen, those letters can say anything. I know it says to the deepest blue venue, MA4, venue, whatever. Doesn't matter. Hyphens. There's not many quests that have them. Got baited again. Always go the wrong way. I realize why I get confused now. The map doesn't load right away. Oh, we're like in the credits theme already? We must be near the end of the 2 hours then. Well, time to hand stuff in and see how it goes. You have 99 tickets. I'm one shy of 25, but 24 attempts is not bad. I'm just gonna keep mashing until I get items. For being shot at, we're getting robbed as we go to hand into the tickets. Trying to break the glass, take everybody with them. Like, that's what you get for not giving me Gear Soul! Just all over. So not only did you get potentially some power levels, but you got a lot of potential tickets here. Defense material, Already switched no tickets on the guy. That's fair. I mashed so fast I actually cast without talking. That was interesting. Game could not handle my input speed. Could have slowed down slightly. Mono grinder, not bad. More mono grinders. More mono grinders. Oh, nice. You got the 200k. Nice, nice. That is great for new players. I keep getting a lot of 5th places. Hoping to see some 2nd place at some point, but we'll see. Die grinder. Somebody got 200k twice. Nice. 200k twices. Big money. Big gamble money. Well, I got 2 fireworks. Could be 2nd place. Well, I got 3rd place. TP material's okay. This is like the only character I'd really consider it on outside of my Viridian Bonumen. Is this character I do use a ton. HP material, disappointing. Yeah, that's kind of the exciting thing when you get power levels. You get potentially silly early items. Excuse me. Evade material. Haven't gotten to 1st place in a while. I might be at the point where I can only get photon drops, which is why I'm not seeing it anymore, which is fair. The 5th place prize, more grinders. But either way, should help everybody out. Got a couple more to go. Two more to go. Come on, big prize. 2nd prize. Probably 2 TTF. Prometheus needs 3 minutes, sure. we'll be wrapping up here into the TTF. Ooh. Nice. I didn't overcap my money. So I'm gonna teleport back. Let's put away our money. And then we'll start up the TTF. So managed to get the 400,000 out of it. That's not bad. So I think just about everybody that did it got 200k or higher. I will put that in my share bank for sure. Okay. I'll eat the TP material because again, this is a character I use pretty often. Turn to lobby. Let's see bank 3. I'll give Promethean additional time to get ready, since I still gotta log in again. Yeah, I think Verdia was trying for the red ring from like level 140 to 182-ish. And then I got it for her more recently. So she earned that red ring. that was the grind. She pretty much only did that for almost 40 something levels. And high-end levels versus low levels. Okay, so let us make a game. Call it Ziggy TTF. So anybody that would like to hop into Ultimate, we're gonna do 2 to end the stream. Game is now live. Thank you again for joining us, Adraeaus. Hopefully that money plus those items will help you with your solo clears. And I think the God Arm and the God ability plus Heavenly Battle, I think will take you pretty far. Yeah, Guilty Light is going to be real fun, and then eventually when you get Frozen Shooter, it's going to be amazing. But enjoy Guilty Light is like your pseudo shotgun. I like the offering left on the floor. Okay. So everybody gets a little bit closer. I think Bane is slightly out of range. Bane thanking Promethean for the gift sub from the other day. Nice, nice. Okay, there we go. I didn't see what everybody's class was, but I guess we'll find out the hard way. Do we at least have a Shifta? Okay, we at least have Shifta. No Zalor though. That's gonna be interesting. The Oops All Rangers are here. I think in December, we're gonna pick one day, and that will be the day I formally level my Viridian Phonumen to 200. I'll probably do a TTF with him during Christmas. Game, please. There we go. I mean, I guess this is a good test. Do we even need Zalor anymore when we have a team this powerful, potentially, and no DMC? Will it be like we have Zalor? One way to find out, I suppose. That would be an interesting meta. We don't even need like any buffs anymore. It's just oops all raw casts and raw Mars. Maybe who casts for the DF? This dragon is so done. They're just red cannons being fired all over the dragon. Rip dragon. Oh, no worries, Vayne, no worries. But yeah, see, that's an example of the DMC. Normally, if we all did that, we would do like 1,000 something. It would just be sad. Dragon would just lift off, taunt us in the sky. Not anymore. I was gonna say, I'm tempted to say if I find a red ring, it goes to Promethean. Complete Promethean's journey to get that character bonus. Oop, I should go in there actually. So we ended up doing that with Parasitic Gene Flow. Oh, I think, did one of them go to Tiggy? I don't remember. Oh, if it wasn't Tiggy, it was somebody else. We always do it for Tiggy anyway, going forward. For this Parasitic Gene Flows, because I don't really need more, unless I really want to see what Dark Bridge is like. Realistically, how many hunters do I play with that need it? Oh, you finally gave up? Okay, that's fair. We always gotta check. I have a couple. There's a lot of forces that technically can use it for me, but I don't really want it on them, to be honest. I'm content with it. I mostly just want it on, like, maybe like Hugh New World, Raw Cast, Raw Casil, Raw Marl. Mostly just Rangers. I think we finally hit the end of the music. Rip the 2 hours, apparently. Time to zigzag explode them. Oh, it went to the original Streets of Rage mix. Well, that's kind of funny. Sure, we'll let it play. Oof. I'm the only one with invincibility. That's a bit rough. Try not to line up with the team, just in case. Good, it is focusing me. That's what I was hoping. Mission successfully accomplished. Photon drop, nice. Yeah, I think if I do that, they can never target us. So it's just free kills. In case they happen to photon drop each other. I think that might be the new meta. Freeze trap into confuse trap. So that way I could get on the other side of them safely. And also let the other group members get by without getting hit. So who knows? It's only 2 extra kills, but I guess we'll see what happens. Rip the enemy in the ceiling. Hey, someone shot my freeze trap. That messed me up. Soul Atomizer out of here. It's down. Should be good. There we go. Ooh, that was not a good angle there. Need to invest in a better armor. What are you using currently? Lieutenant Mantle or something? It's probably fine. I mean, usually it's good. I just have to be aware. Because then I can actually use the fact that you will shoot it to my advantage. It's the double-edged sword. So I could purposely not wield weapons that would detonate it easily if I realized that you could shoot it. Just kind of lazy input it up here. Like, I'll just do stuff like that. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm basically as decked out on ATP as I can be. between the red ring and my armor. So hopefully this will be good enough. Oh, thought I was going to a third monitor. Whoops. Baited, apparently. It's kind of weird because it was like most of the way off of the second monitor. Whatever. Vengeance is mine. Oh, it barely got the opportunity to attack. Barely. Still, that was very fast. Uh-oh. I might actually be able to start doing Red Ring with just Ramar at this point, without needing to worry about debuffs, given how fast the team is clearing. To keep that in mind. Because he is a green ID. He's pretty solid. Just need him to keep leveling. That's mostly it. So we'll do the classic freeze trap into same side, same side. Another freeze trap. Perish. I'll make sure to telepipe for whoever's going for the sorcerer. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. I'm gonna safety monomate. Okay, dropping the telepipe. Oh, 2 telepipes, that's good enough. The Ranger squad is rolling out. Oops, all high-powered guns. I will say, the spinners do not really have a chance against 4 rangers. It feels kind of unfair. I'm trying not to go too far down. Yeah, there we go. Just pop these next couple. They should be good. We must have missed one in a previous wave. Fortunate. I love the tall frozen shooters just pointing in the air. Yeah, the lack of Zalor here might make a difference, but also Ramar. So Ramar also makes a pretty good difference. Yeah. Yeah. Ramar party. Ramar has been fully unlocked. I'm gonna go over here. This should dodge the most. Indeed it did. Okay, perfect. Oh no, the slow-mo. Nice. I was hoping my sacrifice shot was worth it. It looks like somebody finished it off with an LNK. Good job. Didn't have to go through another attack. Well, on the plus side here, as soon as I die mate, I realized my setup was not the same, so I was like, wait a minute, what's my die mate button? Oh, trolled. That's just rude. So I just need to go near a ranger, and I think I'm good. So I just need Shifta at some point, and this boss is about to get deleted. Oh, the Soul Link. Okay, time to dodge. Rip the team. Oh, I missed my opportunity to shoot. That was silly. Nice. Still think that went pretty well. For no debuffs on that high defense boss, okay. I don't think I would have wanted to do that before the DMC. I feel like our LNKs or strikers would just cancel each other so hard. Plus would be like triple health. So happy to see that at least. Mono grinder. Oh, see that? 13 seconds away from lead timing. Should have believed in the HellCleave time. Curse continues. Oh. Pop these. Only 170,000 more to level. Not bad. I mean, at this point, she only really can get defense. I'm kind of over HP'd, sadly, because I think I took HP material. It's all downhill from here every level. It's just my slightly more unkillableness makes me die faster. The irony. So let's do one more. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to rethink conventions of what works and what doesn't work. Now that we have the DMC unlocking big damage weapons like LNK, which are normally very good in single player, now also still ridiculously broken in multiplayer. I think we don't have to think everything works now. Kind of. I feel bad for the all-force party versus Vault. Just, that one's still gonna take like 30 minutes. Rip all-force run. Unless they're packing some big heat with guns, maybe. Do another one. And final run of the day. So we're going live for a little over 8 hours, subtract 45 minutes at about 7.5 hours. PSO. Hopefully everybody got a little something out of it. XP, entertainment, music. A tick increase in hill delts killed. In the lifespan of a character. Random star amplifier. There we go. See, now that I know, I can work the trap in a place where it'll get hit. I gotta meta the armor, people. Like, hold on, let me change where my trap is placed. poor dragon. Oof. Barely even got into the wing flaps. Completely brutal. Okay, no items of interest. Well done, drop. Nice. Just till the Volmer spawn in. There's just 3 Rangers waiting. Guns drawn. Game over. Sucks to be the Volmer. It exists to be killed. Some simple kills. Roll arms, I don't think so. Well, I'm gonna do the ever infamous zigzag until they all die. Goodbye, slimes. It's extra stupid sometimes. Truth. Oh, I should have believed. Wasted a dime-8. I didn't believe in the 80%. After filling that many Pazuzus, faith shaken. It's like, oh well, should have believed. The boss really likes to target me. I mean, I guess it just really wants to kill the thing with the highest HP. Silly boss. Oh. Excitement for just a brief second, and then I looked at the stats. That excitement was over. Yeah, I think I had to panic trimate there. I'm pretty sure that would have killed me. Mono grinder? Sure, I'll take that. Oh, they didn't end up killing each other. That's unfortunate. No free kills for us, I guess. Happy with their 40 hit? Ooh. Yeah, I think I only have like a 20 hit. That was after many, many, many of these runs trying to get them. So 40 hit definitely seems fun. It's like just a little too low for like Hue cast. I think I would love if I got like a 40 hit on the Hue cast. And I think somebody helped me get a slightly better one more recently. I have to play with it a bit more. Ooh, I walked kind of weird out of that room. Hopefully that'll work. There we go. I'm here just to make this farm easy. gonna say, between all the frozen shooters, I think it'll be fun. Okay. That one okay. So close, 126,000 a level. Wonder if the LNK is better than HS? Maybe. I think if you can land that power attack, definitely. You're seriously gonna bubble me? That's so rude. Rude. Get out of here, you're gonna do it twice. Boss took me out of the fight there. It's like, I gotta dodge. I don't feel like being caged. So thanks. Fine material, take one of those. I'll go in. There we go. 100% of the time, that's pretty good. Ooh, I got blocked. That's unfortunate. That is gonna mess up my routing, but that's fine. We can correct it in a second. My backup strat still works. Oh, somebody shot the crystal. Never mind, no longer works. Who shot the crystal? Who did it? Rip. Yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't need to rest it here, even if I get hit. Still should need to rest, I'm just gonna brave through it. Okay, the telepipe is up. I'm gonna just choose to believe at this point. Let's believe in the invincibility. Nice. Everybody got it. Faith rewarded. See if I can reach the far ones before they rotate. Chat's got it, never mind. Have to pause menu through that. I think one spinner was missed. I almost got it before it switched, but it's definitely on the far side of the arena, which was unfortunate. Come on, game. Give us an easy one. Give it to the one that's like right in front of me. There we go. Thank you. How polite of the game. It actually gave me the one I wanted. I can't tell if I'm hitting, so I'm gonna back up slightly. There we go. It's better to go this way. Nice dodge. Okay. Nice. So I should have enough HP to survive a swipe. Then it's just all down to RNG of the number of moves, and this will be the final falls for the day, at least for me. Yeah, I want to sacrifice if they get closer. If we're lucky, it stays near us. Oh, okay. I mean, we'll take that. That was a good sacrifice. Oh, short cycled, whatever. Okay, it's only got 2,000 more to go. I might do a berserk here. I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna choose not to attack. Oh no! Oh, revived, okay. It's like, I saw the health and I'm like, I stopped pressing buttons. Close. At least revive for the XP. We should still get item regardless. Yeah, it's just like a little short of killing it, so I stopped attacking. Escape doll. Sure, I'll take Escape doll. Oof. Gunyear with no discernible hit. Unfortunate drops, but hey. It was nice to see the power of the Ramars. Maybe I'll break my Ramar out of retirement again. And we could just have a true Oops All Ramar party. What is a strength to lore weapon? Yeah. Honestly, if that happens, I think it's GG. That would be pretty stupid, I'm not gonna lie. It would bring great joy and amusement to see it. So then definitely the Oops All Ramar seems like the superior choice. So yeah, maybe in the future I'll bring out the Ramar for TTF, since he can still host TTF. Oops, I didn't talk to the principal. How disappointed are you, Innocent, today? A scale of A to B. Okay, it's an A, that's fine. There we go, we'll get our money. So we're gonna quit for now. Let's talk a little bit. So how do we feel the session went overall? Well, we got a lot of people to 80 between the previous portion of the stream and the beginning and the current part, I mean. Several people got into the mid-50s, so we have probably one more big level up session for the group sometime next week. I don't know which day. Otherwise, we're going to try to slip in a mix of some TTF and other things. Adraeaus has a question before I go. If I wanted more mags for leveling, do I just make a character and rip its mag off a share bank? Pretty much. You can hunt for them in things like caves and mines if you want unique colors to the server. But otherwise, if you just want like a blue mag, make a character that is blue, you get the blue mag. So it cares about the costume color. Yeah, hard mines is pretty good for mags. I unintentionally get them sometimes, which is doing TTF, but I find it really funny. Like, oh yeah. So thank you, Vane, thank you, Promethean, thank you, Adraeaus, thank you, everybody, for supporting the stream. But I think we are done for now. So we're seeing more power of the DMC with the ridiculous fast kills with all Ramars. Something that, again, in theory, could have happened, but generally wouldn't have happened due to the high cancel rate of LNK. So nice to see the weapons finally unlocked. So thank you again. We'll try to get Ertamperometer up a little higher in terms of the level 50 character, but Ertamperometer, I think, also got a character at 80 today, so congratulations. So we'll be playing, as I said before, probably once a week, at least until December. That way, for people that are in the game and waiting for the event, we have some things to do in between. But otherwise, I think for now, long session. Hope you had fun, but it's time to go. So we're going to say goodbye to YouTube first. So if you did watch to this point in the video or the VOD, I'd just like to say thank you again for watching. Hope to see you again next time.